Alright, it's Saturday morning, kind of late. I've been in the house making videos. Trying to catch up, you know. It's cold and it's rainy. Well, it's not real cold, but I think I'm going to go ahead and turn the heat on just because it's damp and whatever, you know. Also, I bought this belt here from the leather guy at Jockey's place or whatever that is called we were at the other week. I wore this belt one day. Anyway, he was a leather guy. I said, I need a belt that lasts a long time. He said, oh yeah, these will last forever. I wore it one day. One day. And the snap come apart. And then I noticed that. Kind of chaps me a little bit there. I think that was $20 for one day of use. Which proves the old saying, you can't afford to buy cheap stuff. Alright, since it's raining out there, it's supposed to rain all day, I would really like to be putting fixing the AC on that Dodge, but I guess I ain't gonna worry about it this weekend. I could do that on a weeknight anyway, probably. I do need to pick this car up, and I need to run the tube for the drain inside the car through the floor. I need to do that before I forget and drive it somewhere and soak the floorboard. I need to replace the fan on the radiator. I may dive into that. Anyway, we'll see where we get. Mama's running some errands, but she should be along here sometime. Alright, in typical Mr. Heavy Chevy fashion, I can't find, now that I've started the hole for the drain in there, I can't find the darn piece of hose. Anyways, let me keep looking. Miss Heavy Chevy isn't here to save me. This is a challenge, folks. Also, as crazy as it sounds, no, we're not going to be selling feet picks. You know, we're old folks. I've done hit the half-century mark. This Heavy Chevy ain't far behind. I think that life is beyond us. Although I did see something somewhere. I'm not gonna say that. Look at this. She just got home. She left the lights on. She's used to that Mercedes, what does all its thinking for her. And to further compound the issue, she didn't come straight in here. I don't know what I'm going to do with her. The list of grievances is getting longer here this morning. One, she hasn't been out to show me where I hid that part I'm looking for. And then she came out and turned the lights off, but still didn't come out here. Folks, this is getting out of hand. I guess I just need to quit looking for it and look for a suitable replacement. I probably got something somewhere. Alright, let me told you what I come up with so far. This is a 1/2-inch line that was on the back of the, it broke. Alright, here's what I have done so far. I found a piece of 1/2-inch fuel line, which will work great, but it won't bend very good. It needs a pretty good 90. And I know that because I tried it. And this broke off the bottom of the AC unit inside the car, which is unfortunate. It really is. Alright, you don't believe it? You try it. Okay. I kind of knew, or I had an idea that would happen, and I did it anyway, so it's my own fault. Because I think I did that one time before. Maybe in my Firebird. Anyways. This is also a 1/2-inch tubing that is an oil cooler line left over from that 6-liter LS. So I just took a tubing cutter and cut it off. So my idea is I'm going to put this through the hole in the floor and then just use a piece there to couple it, and then I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to reattach, which I think I got some kind of glues that might work. I don't know. We'll see. This has been a really trying experience with you off gallivanting around.
Listen, don't harass me. I come bearing gifts.
That's not gifts. I pay for that crap. You're just the delivery man.
I do have gifts.
I paid for that too.
Well, I got something else you didn't pay for.
What's that?
Cash.
From what?
I sold something.
What'd you sell?
A whole bunch of flowers.
You sold
Ceramic,
flowers?
metal, everything else. Yep. So that goes.
Fake flowers or real flowers?
Fake flowers, ceramic, and metal. I told you.
All
That
right.
goes with.
All right, I'm starting to feel better now.
I thought you might.
But it has been a trial. I can't find nothing. Nothing. I couldn't find the hose that drains the AC. And then I tried to use something else. Starting to feel better. And I broke it off the bottom. And so now that's why I needed the super glue. I'm telling you what's the truth, guys. When your help won't show up, it's aggravating.
Stop now.
Should we open that up and see what's in there?
Yes.
Did you buy a new jacket while you was out too?
No, I had this.
For how long?
I bought it. No, probably about 3 months ago or something.
How come I ain't never seen it before?
Cause I ain't never wore it yet. This is a like.
Did you buy a purse that matches?
No, and I got this from the thrift store. Isn't it nice? It's a Columbia.
You know, I went and shooting clay pigeons yesterday. You know, I have to do this stuff, kind of things for work. I was forced into it. Anyway, I heard this one guy telling another guy, he said, I got more guns than my wife's got purses. And I thought to myself, that is not possible in my case.
Yes, it is. And this is, I got this for $3, Columbia.
All right, I'm going to let it go this time.
Whatever. Be nice to me.
Yeah, but that much money don't cover how much money this was.
This was a lot of money. Caltrac traction bars.
We'll open it up and see if they're the right thing. What does it say on there?
It says for 55.
Dodge. Okay, good.
Chevy Bel Air.
You can't cut staples with a pair of scissors.
I know this, but I can cut it so I can grab the flap and pull it up. You just do your thing and I'll do mine.
That doesn't always suit me.
Well, obviously. See that? That's how you do it. Get it started where you got something to grip. And then you just cut the ends.
She's got a grip, this one does. Alright, my battery's going dead. And another thing. I already mentioned this earlier in the video, but Mrs. Heavy Chevy wasn't here. We're not selling feet pics. We're old people. Some of us are still real attractive, however.
Mine are still cute. But no, we're not selling them. Did we ever say that? I don't recall.
You made a joke one time.
No, you started this. When I was in the trunk of the car. We can go back and get the video evidence.
We'll go right ahead. Feet pics. Wonder why they pack steel traction bars and packing peanuts.
So they don't rub up against each other, maybe?
That causes a lot of problems sometimes when you rub up against each other. There's something else about this. There's something else about this woman. Is she'll argue with it about anything.
I was not arguing.
If I said it's cloudy outside, she'd say no, it's partly sunny.
That isn't true.
See? See what I mean? She's disagreeing with me now.
You can't always agree with you.
I can always agree with me. What you talking about?
Yeah, you. But nobody else can. You just lucky you got me, babe.
Yeah, that's what I said. Sometimes I lay awake at night, look over at you and think, she sure is lucky. All right, what I've been doing while she's been arguing with me about opening the box, I took some wash. See? argue about anything. Argue about arguing. I took some washers out of the top of the fenders here and lowered them down because it was up too high. I don't know why I did that. But anyway, that made it so these little clampers right here for the hinge wouldn't hold right, and it made the hood pop. Now let's see what happens. Perfect.
Nice.
Perfect.
Let's see.
That corner of the hood could come up a scotch, couldn't it? What is it?
The shock bolt kit.
I don't know if we need that because I kind of modified where they were anyways. I don't know.
Running out of room here.
I'm going to have to take half of that and bring it apart anyway. Look at all this. It's a double barrel.
$100.
Alright, now that I've got the super glue, I'm going to try to fix that other thing I was working on. You probably lost all my parts here.
What's in there? I already done took it all out.
Maybe we ought to put those on today. I'll have to read the instructions, but I think I got to take this front spring bolts out. Put these in or something like that. I don't know. That's not how you do that. This is how you do that.
There. That make you happy?
Save space at the landfill whenever you do that.
Yeah.
I don't know why they need all this stuff in steel parts. Crazy glue. Isn't that the stuff that the guy would put his hard hat on, super glue his hard hat to an I-beam and then hang up off the skyscraper? I hope it holds my little hose on the air conditioner. You know, my job requires me to talk on the phone all the time, and when I'm home on the weekends, I feel a little rage whenever the phone rings. I try not to, because usually it's my wife. Alright, I went in because Mrs. Heavy Chevy made me a sandwich. But before I went in, I super glued that and put that in there. There. That little chore is done.